But he okay, his opinion is his opinion. But in a lot of videos, he'll say, "Here's my opinion," and all the other people saying that are like, I know exactly what she's saying because he does it all the time. He says like, "Oh fuck," there was literally one the other day. Like I just don't know which video it's in. I could go back and find it, but I'm just too fucking lazy. But he did it just the other day, and I was like, oh, like he does it all the fucking time.
So say it like it's opinion instead of invalidating any opinion that is not the same as yours.
I think people who give opinions on a product they haven't fully seen as reviewers, which is their job to be reviewers, are doing a disservice to the community when they're not going in like half-cooked. And I feel like if it's your job and you make money and you profit from these games that you are covering, you have a responsibility to your community to give the most complete opinion possible. And stating opinions as universal in perpetuity for a game that you yourself haven't experienced yet is irresponsible.
See, he would make a video on this and post it on his channel where me, like, I'm reacting to this because it's, like, kind of interesting, but I just don't know if I'd want to put my opinions on this feud on...
It's just these, like, gotchas on gotchas on gotchas from you. And, like, I'm genuinely trying to, like, hear you out and have a conversation.
This was the exact reaction that Atsu had.
But like it's about fucking driving me into a corner, and it's very difficult to have these, and that's kind of like I never really particularly wanted to argue about this kind of stuff.
This is why no one wants to argue with him, because you can't win.
You brought me into this call, not me. You said you wanted to have a call.
Yes.
Right? I don't think that me having gotcha moments that have happened naturally is the same thing as me attempting to have gotcha moments normally. So let me get this right. So the guy who recently reacted to you and Legion's video that got upset and went on break for 5 fucking days because he doesn't like causing issues for his friends.
An argument is a distorted or weaker version of another person's argument that can be easily refuted. So when she says, Tectone, you saying that my opinion is dumb 24 hours into the game, but yours is allowed because yours is positive, that doesn't make any sense. And he says, oh, so I'm not allowed to have an opinion? That's a straw man. That's a straw man. A red herring, this is when a form of logical fallacy or reasoning error that occurs when a misleading argument or question is presented to distract you from the main issue. So you're saying, you're talking about the problem, and then you're bringing in a completely other thing that the person wasn't arguing about, essentially. And then they go like, what? Like, I wasn't even talking about that. Example, a very dumb example would be like, we need to make America better. And it's like, yeah, all these dogs are overrunning America. And you say, what? I don't think that there's a dog problem. You don't think there's a dog problem in America? What? No, I don't think there's a dog problem. What? No. And they loop you into like going down a whole other path, and you're like, what the fuck? Like, where the fuck is it like? It's not. Oh, so you're saying America's not great because there's too many dogs? Like, right? It's this whole thing.
Attacking me for being emotional when you are choosing to
lawyer speak. It's a very quick way to win a debate against someone who's not knowledgeable. A really good example of someone who does that is Ben Shapiro. Ben Shapiro is able to debate against people that aren't as knowledgeable as him because he goes, oh, well, do you have the stat for that? Do you have the stat for that? Can you prove that? Da-da-da. He knows a lot of stats. But what he'll do is he'll have an argument and then he'll throw out this stat that it's like, well, I don't fucking know if that's true. Like, it's hard to refute that. But he's like, oh, well, you don't know that? Then you're fucking stupid. And it's like, is that even a true stat? And you would have to have a dictionary or a thesaurus, and he does it over and over and over again. You're trying to have a debate with him, and he's like, yeah, but did you know that this happened in this crime rate, and then this happened with abortion? And then you're like, did that happen? Like, I guess so. And he's like, so you think it's good? And he does it all the time. And he dunks on college students. But anyone who's educated that listens to him is like, holy fuck, this guy's an idiot. Truly.
Based on my track record, I don't have a history of doing that with you or any of my...
He paints with a very broad stroke. And so anyone that might fall into that section catches a stray. Everyone who made a negative video is now viewed as someone who couldn't back up their statement. Hex Juice, me, every other person is now potentially that because he hasn't named them. So he is now causing people to catch strays, which is frustrating, and it makes you feel like, all right, and it's really annoying. Not Tectone or Envy's perspective, someone who's been in the community for 4 years, I'm going to give you my perspective on it. My perspective on it is that from pretty much day one, month one, there was a lot of arguments and negativity and fighting and all this stuff, okay? There's a lot of bullshit in the community. People roasted me, Atsu roasted me, Fob dunked on me, Envy didn't say nothing. That I saw, I never saw a clip, I never heard anything. Envy never said anything negative to me. I personally think that Envy was relatively quiet, but everyone else shit on me. Tectone shit on me, everyone did. I'd never heard anything negative ever from Envy once. He said many nice things to me overall, and it was very amicable from day one. Now, people would come into my chat all the time and be like, Envy's the better free-to-play player. All the time. But it wasn't Envy saying, hey, everyone, you should tell everybody that I'm the best free-to-play. He was doing this crazy, like, no-pull account, essentially. And everyone was, like, fanboying over him. He was one of the biggest people. But he wasn't telling people to go attack them. And I never took it as an attack. I got annoyed by it, because he's like, shut the fuck up, guys. I got annoyed by it. But Tectone, he, like, took it personal. Like, fuck Enviosity. Like that's if I look at the past and how it played out, I honestly think the vendetta started with that. Of like, he didn't do anything to Tectone, and Tectone started disliking him. At least that's what I saw. Sorry, I couldn't see this fucking loser in chat. My bad. I did it. Sorry. Here, I'm just gonna mod. I'm gonna mod Dr. Gizmo. Dr. Gizmo's been around for a long time. I confronted Tectone because I thought he was such a piece of shit, and he was so fucking annoying and rude, and was constantly dunking on my content and was doing a lot of the same stuff he's doing now. Well, some people are telling you all you got to do is upgrade your artifacts. And that's just, they're just bad creators. They just don't know anything about gacha games. Some people, all they're doing is telling you to level up your skills. What a fucking idiot. He was literally doing that to me. Now, I confronted him about that stuff. But if I didn't, and we didn't hash it out, I would have hated him more than Envy, more than Atsu. I already thought the guy was a dink. Like, if 4 years he kept doing that and ran his mouth, I still would have been like, this guy's a fucking loser. Now, we hashed it, and he admitted that he was jealous in this video. Essentially, he's like, I didn't realize how many casual people were coming in here and all that stuff. He did keep doing it. It just wasn't to you. Yes, no, I know. He still did the exact same thing. He still did the straw mans. I just got out of that loop, but he kept doing like a pretty similar stuff. Like, I don't want to be the fucking guy. I don't want to be the fucking guy, but all the people that he like hates, like I genuinely think that a lot of them were just like clapping back the way I did to him. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I honestly think it's like very like poor me. And he caused a lot of it. I was in there. It happened to me. So like it's I saw all this shit happen.
Oh, hell yeah.
So,
dude, we just got brand new sub.
You know, you realize he's gonna farm content from this? I'm sure he will. And I hope he sees this fucking clip right here. Tectone, John Tectone. Sometimes the money isn't worth it, my guy. Sometimes having a friend like Hex Juice on the verge of tears at one point probably isn't fucking worth it.
Oh,
Lose the
hell yeah,
argument for
dude.
once.
You got brand new sub.
Like honestly, I hope you fucking see it. I've called it out a few times in the past. We can go through it. I understand the money machine, the content, building your brand.
hell yeah,
It works
dude.
for
You
him.
got
He
brand
keeps
new
going.
sub.
Maybe there's some addiction, but like honestly, sometimes you need to realize that you're being a dick, and he is a dick a lot of the time. Gotcha Smack.
Hell yeah,
Gotcha
dude.
Smack got annoyed with him the other fucking day because he's crosses lines and he throws little jabs and he does little things. And so
Oh, hell
sometimes
yeah,
you need
dude.
to be able to
Brand new
admit
sub.
when you are wrong. Verge of tears is crazy over a game. It's not verge of tears over a game. It's verge of tears because this person that you think is your friend is being condescending and twisting your words and being a dick to you. It's very hard to do that. I wasn't even in the argument and I was starting to get adrenaline and like a little like shaky, like a little antsy because I could hear Hex and I could see his smug face reveling in it, and I was getting tilted.
Hell yeah, dude.
Listen,
You got brand new sub.
I call out games, I call out all sorts of things if I don't like what I see. Right? All the time. I'm a very honest guy. But another thing is I am a sheepdog. Okay? I protect my flock. I protect the flock. If I see a wolf coming in and being a wolf, sometimes it gets me riled up and I want to talk about it. I want to jump in and I like to get in the mix sometimes because I am very like protective of things. And he's like, "Oh, I have a marketing company." Bro, he owns a tiny percentage of Mythic Talent that he didn't start. Like, I'm gonna spill the fucking tea. He did not start Mythic Talent to help other creators. He says stuff like that. Like he says so many like fucking like delusions of grandeur type levels of things. I have a percentage of Mythic Talent. I didn't fucking start the company. I was a big creator that worked with him and stuff, but like I didn't fucking start the company and to help creators. The people that are running that company started it to help creators. And like they built the whole fucking thing. Like, I don't know.
He was absolutely correct, which is also said in the video.
As you can say, I have been tilted for a long time. And like, again, it's like, it's not, I don't want to fucking argue with the guy. I just don't. But
which once again, I would like to say, you're putting me on my back foot and the proof of evidence is put on the accuser, not the accused. And so I am giving you a
Tectone himself. Hello.
Yeah, I'm being real. I'm not cool with you, bro. At all. 0%.
Me neither.
I don't
Yeah,
want you
me
to hold
neither.
a single punch. Say whatever the fuck you want to say. I'm letting you know I'm beyond furious, and I need you to know that before we start talking.
Okay.
This is about to get
that's
very
fine.
ugly. This was made public. I'm letting you know, like I'm at a boiling point. I'm not gonna be able to stay calm because
That's
I'm
fine.
actually furious with you.
That's fine.
My blood is pumping and my pulse is through the fucking roof right now. As long as everybody's unaware of that and you're okay with doing this, that's fine.
Yeah.
But I'm letting you know after this conversation, I have no wishes to settle things with you at all.
And that's fine.
I'm going to
I knew
delete
that.
everything.
Oh, yeah, I knew that was going to happen.
But like I have been having your back for far too long for you to continue to take all these fucking jabs at me. And I would love to give you the floor. You can say whatever the fuck you want to say.
What in what way have you had my back?
Every single time you quit. Every single time the community gets on you.
Every time I've said I'm frustrated. Every time I've said I'm frustrated with the game, you make Mtashed is quitting again. Look at this fucking guy quitting again, and put a big arrow pointing at me. No, half the time I'm not. Half the time I'm frustrated with the game or I voice my opinion, and then you put in the title, he's quitting again. So the people get the headline, but they don't get the context. And you do that all the time. You give them the headline, not the context. And then they think I'm the biggest fucking quitter. And like, I never said even one fucking time I was quitting Zenless Zone Zero. I said very early on, I was like, damn, I don't think this game is going to slap very good. I don't really like it. And you post a video, he's quitting Zenless Zone Zero already. And it's like, no, I'm not. I'm not. I'm committing to it. I'm almost
the guy that quits every game is upset that I said he quits every game.
Yeah, but I didn't say I'm quitting. So what you're doing is you're lying and
You're
you're
miserable in every game.
I am, yeah, because I'm absolutely miserable in every game. I'm not going to
Yes,
deny
you
that.
have clocked out mentally, which is the same thing as quitting. It's called silent quitting. You are playing it to get money.
Yeah, I'm absolutely playing it to get money.
Exactly, which is the exact same thing.
Yeah, I want to see how this game goes, and I critique it. I think I critique it very fairly. And
Sure.
and
But
like
at the end of the day,
I
you're
think
not
one of
playing
your
'cause you want to,
arguments.
You're doing it for money.
Yes, absolutely, I am doing it for money, and that's why I have on my other channel. I'm covering a game that I'm actually enjoying.
Great.
Yeah,
So I don't
that's
see how
fine.
it's clickbait.
Because I never said I'm quitting.
Okay, silent quitting and quitting are the exact same thing.
You're throwing out these fucking fake terms here, trying to straw man the argument into like, oh, but you secretly are quitting. No,
Okay,
I never said I'm
let's
quitting.
Google the word silent quitting and find out if it's a fake term.
Okay, yeah, I'm a silent quitter. Okay, let's keep doing these Tectone arguments.
Okay,
I knew this was
so
coming, boys. I could
what
feel
is
this one
quiet-
coming a mile away.
Okay, so what you're saying is I'm talking about a very real term, and you're saying it's fake.
Okay, yes, keep finding real terms that apply to me.
Okay, what is quiet quitting, and is it a real trend? Doing the minimum requirements of one's job, putting in no more time, effort, and enthusiasm than absolutely necessary.
Correct. Yes,
So I would like to know how this is a fake term.
because I am not quitting the game and ceasing to play it. I am apathetically grinding through it so I can make a legitimate, educated decision on it, just like you requested and required everyone else to do in the community. Based on your arguments with Hex Juice last night, is like, oh, well, if you're going to have a negative opinion, then you'd better play through it. That's exactly what I'm doing.
Okay, so no, I did not say play through it. What I said was wait for all of the information to be available, observe it, then make your judgment. Or state at what time period you are in. When there's no content in the game if there's content in the game that you cannot see, then you cannot judge that. If no player has ever seen that, then we don't know how the end game is. I said wait for everything to be available for the public to see, not play through yourself.
I mean, that's I feel like that's moving the goalpost there a
Okay,
little bit.
Okay, sure. I think the goalpost was there because that's exactly what I said, but that's fine. And also, if you want to agree that quiet quitting isn't the same thing as quitting, then great. I'm sorry I hurt your feelings by saying that you quit the game.
Right. So, but I'm just saying, like, every time you do that, and I've mentioned it, I don't think I've said, hey, man, stop doing that, because I know you do reactions. But I think I've kind of hinted at, like, haha, another quitting video. Now I have an army of fucking people saying, oh, he quit. Oh, here we go. And, like, you say, oh, I defended you. I defend you. I defend you. I cannot, in good conscience, think that any of those videos saying I'm quitting has done me any favors. If anything, it's made it worse, because all the people that do dislike me
You can assume that, but you can't prove that.
perpetuate it more. And can you
can
prove
assume that,
can
you
you
can't prove
prove
that,
the
though.
opposite? Can you prove the opposite?
No, which is why that's a point that shouldn't be argued.
Right. Okay. Sure. But I'm just saying, you're using it and arguing that it does help me, but you can't prove it. So then you can't claim,
No,
I've had your back and helped you so much.
I'm merely saying the intentions that I have. I cannot prove what happened or did not happen.
And
which is why I don't think it's worth arguing.
Fine. And that's sure. But I don't agree with that, because you're trying to use it initially, and you do this as well. Something applies to you, the rule applies to you, but it doesn't apply to someone else. So you're saying, I've had your back with all these quitting videos, and it's like, well, I don't know if it's helped me. And you're like, well,
Sure.
it did. So just accept it.
So what you're doing is you're stating as if you're an outlier and you've done nothing the same that I did, which is, I would assume that you would say if that you've made all these videos that are clickbait and you're sending me bad rep because, they get the headline and that's it. Well, then why did you post a video that says how Tectone made me quit stream and cry? Don't you think that would send people over to me and say, oh my God, you made Mtashed cry, Tectone, you're a horrible person?
I would say in that particular video, I think it's a pulls video. And it's like extremely comical. That is not the same thing.
But the title doesn't read that.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So there's someone needs to watch the video for context. So it absolutely happens. So yes, I have done that.
So it's rules for thee, but not for me.
No, because your video is saying Mtashed quit again, and then you're critiquing me and saying like, oh man, he hates the game, he hates life, and you're doubling down on that title. And so the context of the video is the exact same thing as that title. But saying Tectone made me quit is a super humorous thing, like between us, and it's a joke.
Oh, okay.
And so that is not the same thing.
When you do it.
But absolutely, if you want to argue that title caused some idiot who didn't want to pay attention to the video, then that's fine. I would argue your title saying he's going to quit, and then anyone watching that video Some idiot that doesn't get context is going to hate on me, but someone who does watch it and gets context is also going to hate on me because you're not saying he's not quitting. You're saying I am quitting in the video. You know?
So
Do you
what you're
understand what I'm
saying
saying?
is, so you're saying is we both did bad things, but because my thing was more bad, that you're fine.
No, I've never said that. So what you're doing again is
I'm
you're
trying
putting
to make
words
it
in my
in
mouth.
essence.
You're putting
Okay,
no,
so
no.
let's
You
talk about
don't
it. I'll
fucking
write it
in
out.
essence. That's the
I'll
whole
write it
fucking
out.
problem here.
Okay.
Is every argument you
So
get into
I
is you do this.
write
You put words in
video
someone's
title.
mouth, and then someone
Okay.
backs down because they don't
All
want to
you have
argue
to do
with
is
you.
say no. All you have to do is say
No,
no. Say, no, that's not what I'm saying.
no, Tectone. I'm not going to let you
Right.
do this to me.
Sure.
Do you
So
hear what
you're
I'm saying?
is-
I'm
so
not
then are
going to
you
let
saying
you
that
do
you're
this
bad
to
or no?
me because I can recognize this from a mile away. So if you want to have a discussion about it, fucking talk to me like a normal person.
So here's the thing. I've already let you know at the beginning of this call, I have no desire to do that.
Right. So you're trying to farm me for content.
No, I'm not. I quite literally said, I don't want to talk to you. And then you went live and you said, the only reason why he's doing that is because he knows I would destroy him. What?
Yeah, I genuinely do think that if I don't let you get away with all the straw mans, people start realizing all the times you do it in a comment or in your content and in your discussions.
You think so?
I do. I think it's happening right now, and you're not going to. You're not going to accept it.
I understand what you're saying.
No, I absolutely do.
Because
No,
you don't understand what
you're
saying.
doing it again. You're now doing it once again. You're trying to make it seem like I'm this delusional person. No.
Am I?
Yes, you are.
So let's break down the exact last argument and what was said.
Here is the issue with the way you argue: is you do this and you side tangent with red herrings and strawmans, and now you're like, well, let's circle back.
Then
Then
you
the
talk
person,
about it,
and then
I'll
the
be
person you're
quiet.
talking
Then
to,
you explain it.
and then the person you're talking to goes, I don't even know what the fuck we were talking about, and it happened to Hex last night, and it happens to every person you talk to.
Yeah, Hex, the one who, okay, I'm not going to move on. Let me write this down later. So you want to talk about Hex Juice. We'll move on to that later. Okay, great. All right, Hex Juice. Yeah, how I beat a woman on my stream. Great.
Again,
let's talk
I
about
never
what you
fucking
said.
said that. I never said that. It's not even about her. But again, you throw out those comments like that are absolute daggers, and then you go, oh, but and you backpedal away from it. But the intent there is to paint me as this like vicious person that is no, dude. You are being a snake when you do that.
So, first of all, don't call me a fucking snake. Second of all, explain your own point if I'm not going to do it genuinely. So explain what you were attempting to say.
Which part?
You said, okay, and we can go back through the VOD if you want. If you
Yes.
really think I'm misrepresenting you, then let's go through the VOD. You said that I put titles of my videos that paint you in a bad light, and it's my fault for your hate because of the titles.
No, that is not what I said. I said no.
What the fuck are you talking about?
No, shut the fuck up. What I'm arguing is you said I had your back every time you quit, and I've defended you against the masses. But your defense, quote unquote defense, is posting a video saying, Mtashed quit again, and then essentially just watching my reactions and my frustration with the game and going, wow, that's fucking crazy. He's quitting again. Like, you're not defending me. All you're doing is bringing to light my frustrations and then putting the title "He Quit," even if I never said it in the video. So what you're doing is you're putting words in my mouth and in the title of the video. And so you're not like defending people and be like, everyone leave him alone. It's his opinion of the game. Like, maybe you've said little things like that in the video, but I think the net positive or negative of those videos is it just makes it worse for me.
Cool.
That's what I'm saying.
And what I'm saying is you've done the exact same thing to me.
And I'm sure that there is a video, like even during the Atsu drama, you called it out yourself. I admitted to it. There's absolutely times where, just like last night, I call you out because I see it and I go, fuck, like you have zero empathy for the people you're talking with or arguing about or talking about. Even this morning, I know you're mad at me. I know you're frustrated at me, but you say shots that are you're calling me essentially a loser, jealous, like
I've given you 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Give you 5 minutes. Do you acknowledge you do the same thing?
I do not do the same thing. No fucking way.
Okay. So then how do you explain with the title clickbait thing where you say, oh man, Tectone got called out hard. Tectone made me end stream and cry.
Because the
how-
end stream and cry thing is a comedic video about
Yes, but people
about
are
me
gonna
doing
lose the
polls.
nuance.
Yeah, my guy, you aren't fucking listening.
Just like
You're-
the big joke is that Mtashed quit again. It's a fucking joke. That is literally a meme. In
Your
the community.
video isn't a joke, though. You're saying he quit, and then you're just watching my video and talking about how I hate the game, essentially, and you are perpetuating and pushing it forward. Me making a video title saying Tectone bullied me and made me quit stream, and the entire thing is funny is not the same thing. And if you can't get that, then you are dumb.
So ask your chat if they know that Mtashed quitting is a meme. You can ask your own community.
Okay. Listen.
So why do you think you
listen
don't
to
wanna
me?
answer that?
Listen to me.
Why don't you think
If you go
that?
to a high school,
Why don't you think you want to
listen
answer
to
that?
me. If you go to a high school bully and you say, "Hey, why are you picking on that kid?" Half the time they might say, "Well, it's just a meme." You making a
Which
meme,
is what you just
you
did.
memeing on
You
me.
just said that.
Dude, it's a fucking joke in the sense of like, you didn't bully me at all in the video. You're just like reacting to my polls, and then I made a joke about it. It's not the same fucking thing, dude. And if you think it is, you're trying to paint it in a light that it isn't. And I know that you're smarter than this, John.
Dude,
you know
dude,
that they're not the same thing. You're trying to equate the two
Mtashed
things.
quitting is a meme. You know that. Why do you think you won't acknowledge that?
I know it's a meme.
Then
But
then it is.
a meme doesn't mean that it's friendly and a good thing. People dunking
All
on you,
I'm saying
people
is
dunking on
that
you
we're
for
both
something that
doing the
happens.
Same thing.
We are not doing the fucking same thing. That video, if you
think yours is a
you
joke,
if
I
you
think mine is a
genuinely,
joke. So we're in the same boat.
in what way do you joke in your video? All you do is critique or watch my video and talk about, oh, he's quitting again. He's quitting again. With where is the comedic moment in that video, John? Where's the comedic moment
Okay,
where
so-
you're
so
like,
show
you're
me-
like,
I want you to show me, rather than talk about what's in it, show me these moments.
show me which moments.
The moments that you're referring to. Show me the moments in which you're referring to. I think it's pretty obvious that Mtashed quitting is a meme.
Chad, good morning.
But we can pretend that it's not if you like.
In-
I want to show me the clips of me doing these things that you're saying.
It's the lack of doing anything. You're claiming you make these quitting videos to defend me. How about let's do this, John?
Okay, then how about I pull one
You
up and I
prove
show you
me-
me defending you?
Prove the moment where you're defending me.
Okay, I'll do
I
it
would
right
like
now.
to, and let's see
Okay.
what percentage of that video is defending me in this way that you think is like this holy
Oh,
thing that you're doing, and then what percentage
percent-
is you?
Yeah, what percent do I
is
need
you
to hit?
just? I'm just curious what it is.
Yeah, but no, what percent? Because I want to know what quote I have to hit.
You don't have to hit any quota. Don't try to turn my words and make it seem like I'm like holding you
No,
to this
you
high thing.
just said what percent of the video is doing this.
Yeah,
and
I'm-
what percent of the video is that. So what?
Yeah, I'm
percent do you
genuinely
want?
curious. I would just love to know what it is. If you're defending me about quitting, if you're making a video and you're saying that it helps me, I'm guessing that you made a video talking about my quitting, saying, guys, Mtashed never said he's going to quit. Mtashed said he's going to play the game all the way through. He's going to get through everything, and then he's going to quit. So leave him alone. I'm going to guess 95% of the video is you doing that. If that's
Okay.
what you think it is and it helps me, that's my guess, is 95% of the videos, that's what you're doing. But I
So,
don't
okay,
think that's
so
the
let's-
reality.
So let's think. So the community, what do you think the community thinks of you?
I think that the community thinks I quit all the time and I'm miserable in these gotcha games because I am,
what
and I
part of that
publicly
is
say
wrong?
it. None of it. I always say it. I say it all the time. I
So then
don't.
what is the
I'm not
problem?
denying it. The problem is, you are arguing that you're like saving me from this community, and you're not.
Okay, great. Then I'm not.
You're not. I'm telling you, you're
Oh,
not.
great. Awesome.
Yeah, like I don't know what. Yeah, you're not.
Okay. Anything else?
No, John. I
Cool.
told you.
Mhm.
That. So last night I messaged you, and so let's be fair. I kept reacting to that thing for hours. Like it was like 3 hours. I get it.
Yep.
And do you know what? I could have reacted to the first 4 seconds, and I could have DM'd you. So that is a bad. I was saying in the video, I don't think you're being a good friend to Hex. I was not a good
Weird as fuck,
friend
by
to
the
you.
way.
I was not a good friend to you last night. I will.
Absolutely not.
I'll publicly come out and say that because I wasn't. I absolutely reacted to it. I used it for content.
Do you know how much it pissed me the fuck off?
Huh?
That a creator that I've talked to for 9 months, mentored in DMs, took in time out of my life to talk to them fucking personally. Time after time, had their back no matter fucking what, and you're gonna go live for 3 hours and say that I'm abusing and manipulating her.
I never said you're abusing her or manipulating her. Well, no, I would say that you were manipulating the conversation. John, so once again, you're putting words in my mouth. Let's say it for what it is. Here's what I genuinely think. I'll just say it to chat. Hey, everyone. Yeah, I'll say it. I'll say it right now, live. I think that you can be the nicest guy behind closed doors. I think you can be the best friend behind closed doors. I think you can support someone. You can help someone. But you can also be a dick in a conversation and lack empathy and not realize I am being an asshole in this conversation. The person I'm talking to is getting frustrated in this conversation, and I am refusing to back down. Instead, I am smirking and laughing about it and calling her emotional, and you can't recognize, she's genuinely upset. I'm going to keep rolling with it. That's what you did.
If someone's coming and asking me for a debate, I don't give a fuck.
Ziploc knows your secret recipes should be shared. That's why we designed the only bag that folds over, stays open, and makes marinating easy. Ziploc. Unlock an extra set of hands. Unlock life. SC Johnson. Go back to school at Kohl's with everyday must-haves they'll love. Save on some of their faves during Kohl's exclusive cardholder event. Take up to 30% off with a Kohl's card. No card? You still save 20% and earn Kohl's cash. Kohl's.
Propel is made to help you keep moving with Gatorade electrolytes in every drop. Propel Fitness Water with Gatorade electrolytes. Propel.
Look who's joining us for my favorite part of the day.
Cheerios are his love language.
Well, yeah, they can help lower cholesterol.
Okay, I love it.
My love language is Portuguese. I don't understand it, but I love how it makes me feel.
Let's see what we got in this fridge.
What's a recipe using what I have in my fridge?
Guys, let's do some trivia.
Oh, yes, let's do that. Yeah.
I'm gonna win.
Summarize this.
Fuck how they feel. We're debating. It's not about emotions, it's about what we're talking about.
She was getting frustrated with you.
Okay, it's
because
a debate.
You wouldn't listen to what she's saying, and the way that you debate and the tactics that you do are frustrating to anyone with a brain.
I mean this generally. I don't give a fuck if someone gets upset or happy or what emotions they have in the debate. Their emotions are not going to take away from the root of the argument.
Okay, so then Tectone, you just put it into your own words there, and you said exactly what I was thinking. You can recognize that she was getting emotional, and even if there's no place to be emotional in a debate, you kept using it for content and went after her. And not went after her, but you just kept going and playing up. Instead of going, do you know what? Fuck this. It's not worth it. Hey, Hex, I'm sorry. Let's just move on from this. Instead of being the bigger man and realizing, do you know what? this could impact my friendship because I'm just gonna say
so it's on me.
maybe she.
So just make sure.
She's not in power. She's the one that's upset. She could have actually said.
So she can't acknowledge that I'm getting upset. I have to
say,
oh, you're getting upset. Let
multiple times in the conversation, she tries to be like, like I don't know if I want to keep going with this, and you keep going with it. But she like from what I'm seeing, and you're saying, oh, she's psychoanalyzing it or whatever. Is like I'm just seeing what I saw and the tones, and because I have a thing called empathy, and you don't. So I can kind of
so I have no empathy. Why am I talking to you right now? Why am I talking to you right now?
Because it's
why
content.
am I talking to you right now?
Because you want to make some more money off of this.
Oh, okay, great. I'll talk to you later then.
Okay, see ya. DM me. We can talk it privately. Perfect. And then he's gonna go on his stream and he's gonna call me an asshole and it's fine. It's over. Friendship's over. It's fine. But instead, he's just gonna do that. But if that's the case, he wants to talk about it privately, this conversation is done. I will not say his name. I will not bring it up unless he DMs me. All right? That's it. So that's it. I'm not talking about it anymore. I said my piece. And we're gonna move on. Okay? So I'm going to go like this, and I'm going to go, is there a way to mute words? I'm just going to mute anything to do with it so we don't have to talk about it, but we are not discussing it anymore, period. Okay? Thank you. It's over. It's done. No more.
Weren't saying that?
You're trying to straw man argument again. Tectone.
Oh my god.
Tectone.
Dude, if you say straw man when I'm literally
then stop fucking doing it. Argue the real fucking point.
I am saying the words that you are saying.
And I am saying
straw man.
And I am saying
what the
in
fuck?
the video, I said you haven't done anything for the community, which obviously is wrong based on the information you just gave. And with me, I accept, I guess he has helped some creators. But I also think that your negativity and the way you roast the game and all these things is also a massive negative. So don't paint yourself in this light of like, I'm an amazing person for the community. No fucking way, dude.
The way that I'm roasting the game, what game?
Genshin. HSO. No, I'd say Genshin.
The one that I don't play, that I haven't played for 2 years?
And that's fine. I would say HSR, you've been much more positive because you've genuinely enjoyed it.
And Zenless Zone Zero? And Wuthering Waves?
I would say with Zenless Zone Zero, once again, you are giving it the benefit of the doubt far more than someone spamming Firefly reaction video.
I thought you said it was being negative. I thought you said it was being negative.
About what?
Okay, I'm gonna say this, and if I get called straw man again, chat, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind.
Okay.
You said that I'm being overly negative and ruining these communities' games. Bro, the only game I've been negative about is Genshin and Arc Knights. Honkai Star Rail, Wuthering Waves, Zenless Zone Zero, Oloon, Ooh La La, Summoner's War, Sinnoh Alice. I can name 50 more I've been positive of. I'm not being overly negative at all. And that's the root of the problem right now, is that people are upset at me for not being negative like everybody else is. So what are you talking about?
I would argue that, you've been a lot more positive in HSR. Like, I can't really recall you dunking on the game because I think you just genuinely like it and it's been good. Yeah, for sure. People are saying the Firefly reaction video is why why some people don't want to be around his negative content. But like, I think someone not liking a character, like I don't know the context of that. I haven't watched it. I mean, my guy, I'm not pretending either though. Like, I'm negative. I'm super negative about these. I've been more negative about all of them because I just don't like the gacha systems. I'm not arguing that I haven't been negative or anything like that. All I'm saying is you make it seem like, oh, I've been this amazing person. And I would say in the recent games, you definitely have been more. And like, you bringing up the people is a net positive. For sure.
Right. So what you're saying is you're wrong.
I'm not saying I'm wrong. I'm saying
you're right.
Okay, let's quantify it. I think that you caused an insanely toxic environment in Genshin that trickled into
did
the
you.
other games for years.
So did you.
I'm sure I do, but not in the same
Right,
way.
so then why talk about it?
I roasted the game and Hoyoverse, and you roasted the game and Hoyoverse and other creators to the point where
And they deserved it.
my guy, you swung first in a lot of cases.
Right, and they deserved it.
They deserve. Did I deserve it? Did I deserve to have my content called shitty and that all my stuff was terrible, and that no one should trust me?
Your content was shitty.
All he's saying in his video is upgrade your artifacts and your skills. 80% of the player base didn't know that you could upgrade your skills.
So tell me a creator
So how
who
is
didn't
that
deserve it.
bad? My guy.
Who did I go after that didn't deserve it? Zajev?
I have no idea.
Asu?
I don't know. You keep alluding to
Asu?
this like secret thing that Zajev said, and he's like, you just have to come out and say it. Like, what specifically did he do?
Do you want me to send you 30 clips?
Sure.
Yo, Jimmy,
Like,
can you send me all the clips?
if you want to.
Jimmy, can you send me all the clips, please? Just ask him he feels about you. He uses as okay. Let me make sure. This person that you were trying to defend, Hex Juice, sent me a comment.
I'm not defending her at
ask
all.
him-
I'm not
ask
trying to
him
defend her at
how he
all.
feels about you. He keeps using others as a shield to air his issues. So why don't we just talk about me and you stop being this white knight for other people, and we just actually be men about this?
I'm not being a white knight, and Hex, I think you're a fucking snake. So let's just do that.
And there it is. So what you're saying is you reacted to me and Hex talking for 3 hours because you wanted her as an excuse to get to me.
No.
Then why do you think she's a snake?
Because she was in chat for 3 hours reveling in all of this, and then I DM'd her and I was like, am I out of line here? Like, kind of thing. And she said, oh, I don't want you to. Do you want me to show you the DMs? Would you prefer
And
that?
now she's saying no, 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 no.
I mean, I could just show the exact things that I typed. I mean, honestly, I think I'm because you two are friends. She doesn't want me to make you
I thought I
look
was
bad.
abusing her.
You were.
Oh,
You
so
can
now
be
you
friends.
Are saying I'm abusing her.
Okay,
Because
let's.
before you said you didn't say that.
Okay,
and now
okay.
you're saying you are.
I'm not going to say abusing her. I'm going
But
to
you
say.
did just say that.
Okay, yeah, I hyperbolized because you said I said you're abuser. I'll clarify it. You were a prick to her last night. Even though you're friends, you can still be a prick to her, and you were.
Why don't you just stop pretending that you actually give a fuck about these other people and just admit you have a problem with me?
I did in the DM to her. I said this is a me issue. Watching you be a cunt to her triggered something in my brain for the 15th time, the same way when I was on a call with Atsu and you talking about enviosity and realizing he just doesn't have empathy and he just doesn't get it. Because if you go back and you listen to some of the arguments that Atsu's making versus you and me, and I was moderating it, it was so abundantly clear that you wouldn't even listen to the person that you're talking to. Even if you did hate him, even if you were enemies, I understand that. And I understand being like hard-headed and like not wanting to accept their point of view, but you didn't even try in it. And I realized from that moment forward that like you are a bull and you will go scorched earth on anyone that doesn't agree with you. And I've known this for years.
That's how it goes. So let me get this right. So if someone disagrees with me, I go scorched earth on them. And that's the only reason why I went off on Enviosity and Atsu, because they disagreed with me.
No, that's not what I would say. Because you guys weren't friends.
Then who have I gone scorched earth on because they disagreed with me? Who did I go scorched earth on? Give me an example of one.
You're doing it to me. You're doing it to me right now. And
that's because we disagreed, or because you farmed me and another person's harmless debate for 3 hours?
It wasn't harmless. It wasn't harmless.
Then how come she's fine? Hey, Hex, are you okay?
Hey.
Why is she in my chat and not in your chat?
If you're cool with that, Hex, then it is what it is. And if I'm white knighting, if you think I'm white knighting, like, hey, it is what it is. If you're happy with that friendship, I wish you luck. I wish you well. I good luck. I would say that with Jinx and Tuner, you scorched earth. People are saying that, and like I agree, absolutely. I watched that happen.
I am so fucking tired of him acting like this is about me. I DM'd him to not make it about me. and he started using this to defend.
I'm not.
MJ.
It's not about her, but it was the most recent thing. So okay, let's just not reference her ever again. Let's not reference her ever again. Let's just get that out of here. I think that when you debate with people and you talk to people, you don't listen to what they're saying, and you're actively in the conversation thinking, how can I twist their words to make me look the best all the time?
You think so?
Yes,
Like who?
absolutely. You've done it the entire time today. You've done it.
No,
You've done it the entire time.
No, I haven't.
Yes, you have. You did it the entire
Then show
time
me.
in the attitude conversation.
Show me what I've done.
If you can't recognize that, if you can't recognize, everyone in chat is recognizing it.
Proof is on the burden of the accuser, not the accused. So show me how I twisted your words.
This is exactly how I knew this conversation was
So
going
what
to
you're
go.
saying is you can't provide proof. So now you're going to say, oh my God, guys, he's doing it again. Wah, wah, wah.
You're doing it right now. You're trying to make me sound like a clown.
No, I'm trying to ask for proof.
I'm telling you the proof is right now. What you're doing is the scorched earth stuff I'm talking about. You're doing it right now. Your argument, you argue like Donald Trump does.
So
you
what
want
you're saying is
you want to know
provide
that?
proof.
You honestly do. It's the exact same tactics. It's like I will be louder,
Sure.
I will twist your words, and I'm gonna win by smashing your fucking skull into the ground until you don't want to fight back.
So what you're saying is because I want proof of something, that's wrong of me to do.
No, I didn't say that.
You are
Again,
doing this thing.
no,
I'm
I
not
didn't
gonna
say
show
that
you
at
me
all.
Doing that, and if you ask me to do that, you're being Donald Trump. Okay.
You're continuing to do it. If you can't, dude, I just I do not like you. You're not a nice person. And
Okay.
and the fact that you're still doing this, you can't recognize that the person on the other end is getting frustrated with you, and you take it super personally.
I hope you're frustrated.
You are a narcissist. You are an
Sure.
absolute narcissist.
Well, I got the emote.
Yeah, I'm telling you to your face, you're a narcissist.
so
I do not like
great.
you. I think you're
Awesome.
a prick. I think you're a
You're
prick.
gonna call me a big bully? You think I'm bald too? You think I'm like Andrew Tate?
No, I don't. I think that you are not a nice guy. I think
Okay.
that I've made mistakes in my past. You've made mistakes in your past. Everyone makes mistakes in their past. We are not perfect people. We all do this, but we will never be close. We will never be friends because
Cool.
I've been able to tell for so long how immature you can be in these situations, how you lack
Cool.
empathy, how everything is just for content. And I hope you are happy at the end of the day
Sure.
with all of your
Let me
money.
get this right. So this content that I didn't want to make, I did for content.
You can say that, but the first thing you did when you logged in
But-
is react to the clips and publicly make comments about me and call
why do you
me
think it is?
parasocial, call
Why do
me.
you think it is?
I mean, because I did
my
it last
chat
night
made
as
you.
well. I did it. I was publicly last
Right.
night saying shit. I know that.
So you went off on me for 3 hours.
Yeah.
I responded to what happened for
Yeah.
12 minutes.
Uh-huh.
Right?
Yeah, sure.
So how's that different?
I'm not saying that it is, and I'm not holding myself as like this holier than thou thing.
Mhm.
I absolutely was throwing shots last night out of frustration that finally leaked out. Of seeing it happen to another person that you call a friend. And my frustrations of feeling that there's this ticking time bomb in our friendship where essentially
I've tried with you, dog.
I
I've tried.
just never wanted it to get to this point because I knew, but I kind of knew at some point it would.
Yeah,
get to
so
this
let me
point.
get this right. So when you reacted to Hex for 3 hours and then you go live today and said, huh, I was doing it as a test to see if he would turn this into content. Huh, I proved him wrong. Now he has to call me. He says he doesn't want to call me. But if he doesn't pick up, he's losing. You picked up just for content. Yeah. Tell me where I'm wrong in that.
I would say that I did say that. And the reason I said that is because I knew that if I do that, if I say that, you can't not take the bait. And instead,
So you were baiting me.
and listen, if you said fuck it,
So you were baiting me.
I was absolutely baiting you because if you said
Good
fuck
bait.
it,
Look what you did.
we're actually friends, I'm gonna do it, then I would publicly say, boys, I was baiting him. I wanted to see if he was actually a friend or if this has been content the whole time, and I got my
friend.
answer. We've
You're
never been
friends.
friends. We've never been friends. We've never been friends.
Let me bait him publicly.
Yes, I absolutely did because
good
I
guy.
could see the way this was going. I knew what was going to happen, and I wanted to see, does he have any flicker of empathy in his body? Does he have any flicker of like, I want to actually have a friend? And you made your decision.
Yeah, let me get this. Hey guys, let me bait this guy for 3 hours.
You
Look
keep
at that.
saying
He got
this.
upset when he said my
Oh,
other
no.
friend was a piece of shit to him.
No.
I said that he abused and manipulated his friend.
No. I stand by. I was making comments about you last night because I could see that conversation going, and I was frustrated seeing it happen again and again and again, and the realization of like, this guy just does not fucking get it. He just doesn't get it. He just doesn't understand it. You are a child, my guy. You're a fucking baby. Yes.
Oh.
There he is.
No.
There he
don't
is.
Call me that.
Enjoy the views, baby. Enjoy them.
Oh.
You're gonna have a good
the
time.
views that I didn't want. For the
Oh, you
conversation I did
fucking
not
want
to have.
them. No, you didn't
That's
want
why I
them.
hung
You
up.
didn't
That's why I
want them.
left.
You didn't
And
want
that's
them
why
because
you're
you're
farming
realizing
W's.
that you are
Yeah?
losing someone
Did I?
in the community. Yes, you don't want this to happen. No one does. I can tell your blood is raised. My blood is raised. This is uncomfortable. We don't want this, man. But it's happening.
No, you do want this.
I guess honestly, it feels like a weight's off my shoulder because now I'm not working with the boss's son and forced to step on eggshells.
Dude, now you're free like enviosity.
Sure. Okay, if that's how you want to paint it.
Dude, neither of us wanted this. Admits to actively baiting it last night. True, dude.
Nah,
you're free.
You can paint it how you want. You call me parasocial.
That's exactly what you said.
I messaged you last night to see like, will he man up and be like, fuck it. He's obviously mad at me. He's obviously frustrated at me. I'm going to just take the L here and quietly message him. And then I would publicly.
Why would I have been mad at you? Why would I have been mad at you? I wasn't even thinking about you.
Because you saw the clips of what I said about you.
That happened after. So how would you send me a message last night because you knew I was angry at you before the event happened?
No. I messaged you admitting before because I messaged you, you know, partway through. I want to say partway through, and I just admitted I'm roasting you, bro. I absolutely roasted you.
I was mad at you.
No, I didn't. I know you would be, and I was just like, I was man enough to say instead of hearing it from everyone else, I'm absolutely roasting you. Because I have some problems with you. I don't like the way you run your mouth. I don't like the way you talk about some people. And I want to see.
You go ahead. You got it. You'll find the answer. You'll find the scenario that you're making up. You'll get there. You're almost there. And where is it? You're reaching for it. You can't find it. Oh, unlucky. Almost got there. You missed the QuickTime event. Yeah, so the thing is when you make up bullshit, I'm not stupid. And all I do is just say what you say. And then you say, well, that's not what I said.
You are a broken record. You really are.
So?
Yes,
Straw man. Red herring. Straw man. Red herring.
The fact that you're saying it like this just shows how
childish I am.
Yeah, honestly, like, man. And the thing is, you're saying it and you're kind of laughing, but like, you are a narcissist, man. You're not a nice guy. You're not a nice guy. You're a shitty guy.
You said that before.
Hey, man. Honestly, good luck with your content. Enjoy the money. Enjoy the views. This is never,
that's
ever.
the only reason why I did it, guys. That's the only reason why I did it. Remember this conversation that I didn't want, that he forced me to, that he baited me into. I was the one who wanted it.
Hey, man, twist the narrative as much as you want.
Twist the narrative. How about we just go through the VOD again? We just watch.
No, you can go through the VOD. I did bait you in. I wanted to see, are you this fucking pathetic that you can't handle someone doing this to you? I mean, I was a dick. I was a dick last night. I said it already. I will say it publicly. Hey, everyone, I was a dick last night. I saw the Hex thing. It triggered something in my brain where I went in on Tectone, and I was really rough on you last night. I absolutely was. I absolutely was.
Can you believe?
And when you saw it this morning,
I got upset when the person was baiting me intentionally.
And when you saw it this morning, you were probably felt pretty bad about it because you're like, "What the fuck? I thought we were friends." And I get that.
Fault for getting rage baited by me too, then? Because you always about how I shouldn't rage bait the community on Twitter. Is it their fault for getting angry, or is it my fault for angering them? Because what you're saying is it's my fault for getting angry at an action that you premeditatedly did, which is rage bait me. And you're saying I'm the bad guy because I got angry.
No. You should get angry. You should get angry.
Great. Then what's the problem?
You should get angry. And we should hash this out and have a legitimate discussion that solves something. But you are coming into this argument, scorched earth. You are not listening to one word I'm saying. We will never fix this.
Sure.
Because of you, not because of me. This is you. Holy fuck, dude, you're fucking crazy, man. Like, you just can't accept that you are like a narcissist and childish about this. Like, you just can't listen to it.
Oh, okay, so let's write this down, guys, so we're all understanding this. Okay, so Mtashed rage baits Tectone. Okay, I get angry. I get upset because he says I manipulate and abuse my friends.
I'm just gonna go pee. I'll be right back.
I say I don't want to talk to him. Baiting me.
What the fuck, dude? Shut the fuck up. You're trying to twist the whole fucking thing. I didn't want the call. My guy, in what way did I drag you into this call and be like, you gotta fucking talk to me or else?
Because, okay, guys, can you send me the clip of me saying I don't want to react to him saying he's scared because he knows he can't handle the smoke?
Yeah, because I do think that.
And so how does that give me an out?
It doesn't. It doesn't, because you're a narcissist and you don't want to lose. That's why you didn't call me in the first place. Because I know the way you are.
No, I didn't want to talk to you because I was pissed because you're insulting my friendships. And I don't talk to people who go after my personal friendships.
I did not say you don't have a friendship with her. I said you were being an asshole to your friend. It's not the same thing. So twisting my words and saying, oh, he thinks there's and that's fine. Whatever fucking Stockholm Syndrome friendship you want to have there.
And so now you're saying she has Stockholm Syndrome with me?
Yeah, dude.
What the fuck are you even saying?
She was messaging in the friend or in the chat the whole time, chilling, happy, dude. It was bizarre. It's so weird. After seeing the DM she sent you, it's like, what the fuck? Why the fuck were you in the chat like that the whole time yesterday? It was weird.
Came in late and didn't know what was happening.
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You could paint me however you want. Dude, you can paint me however you want.
I'm telling you your own actions and you can't face them because they're on this screen, which is why you try to pivot over and over and over again.
No, you are pivoting. No, dude, I
can't pivot words on a screen.
I'm saying I never said you manipulated and abused your friends. I agreed when you said, oh, so I abused her. I said, yeah. Like, I quickly said, like, yeah, because like you were being a dick to her in the argument. But I'm not saying like you abuse her and you're like manipulating her all the time. That's not what I fucking meant. So you're saying and typing that out on the screen. You're typing that out on the screen as like what I said, and that's not what I said. You're taking it out of context.
Watch this. I'll erase it. And the whole point stays the same.
Okay. I got angry.
Even with that thing not on the screen, the entire point stays the same.
I didn't force you to talk to me. I said, I think he doesn't want to talk to me because he knows he's in a losing battle here, and he knows that I can recognize your narcissism. I can recognize your hard-headedness. I can recognize all these things, and I'm not going to let you bully me in a conversation.
Let's play your words then.
Yeah, I said you're going to catch a smoke or something like that.
Here's the clip.
Yeah, I said you're gonna.
Here we go. Here's the clip.
I
will cease communication with you on DMs. I'm good, bro. This shit's weird as fuck, and I don't even want to deal with your ass. Straight up, super weird. I'm good, man.
All right.
I'm good.
That's his reaction.
I'll pass.
Okay.
It's just not worth it at this point, man.
All right.
It's just legit.
So does that mean that I can say what I want?
I'm good.
He's absolutely dodging because he knows.
Straight up.
He knows that.
After today's stream, I'll remove all that shit. It's just not worth it to me.
Okay, perfect.
It's
Because
straight-
he knows
it's not- it's
he
not
knows
worth it.
He won't
that-
call me because he will lose. When you've also said previous in this call, it's always about winning and losing with you. When you preemptively came into this call with a mindset to win, you 1,000,000% forced me into this call by letting your community of 2,000 people know that if he doesn't pick up, you're right and I'm losing.
No, so I stand by what I said there. I stand by what I said there because I do think you're a narcissist, and I think that you're saying,
care, bro. I don't give a fuck.
Dude, instead
Damn.
no.
I have an emote called narcissist with my fucking face on it.
Cool. Congratulations. And I think
Why do you keep saying it, bro?
Because
like,
I think
I know.
Because I think it hurts people.
I have an emote of myself.
Congratulations.
So why would that hurt me?
You hurt other people with the way you act.
Can you explain why that would hurt me?
What, calling you a narcissist or being a narcissist? What do you mean?
Tell me why I'm getting my feelings hurt because you're calling me a narcissist, a term I call myself every day.
I never said I'm hurting you. I'm just calling you what you are.
What the fuck, dude?
When did I say I'm gonna hurt you by calling you a narcissist? What do you mean?
You literally just said it hurts me when you call me a narcissist. You just said that.
It hurts me? What?
Chat,
I said you hurt other people, you fucking dumbass.
Guys, can
you don't even listen to the people you're talking to. You are such a fucking hard-headed dick. You don't even listen to the words they say. This is the issue, man.
Are you getting angry?
Yes, I'm getting angry because you do this. What? Oh, what are you gonna fucking do? Threaten me?
No, I'm just saying, careful if you're just be careful, bro. I know you don't want to get upset. Jesus Christ.
Oh, I'm getting upset. I'm getting emotional because this is what you do in conversations, you prick. This is what you do. You're so hard-headed. I know. I knew this was going to happen, and I want you to see it happen 2 days in a row. Someone that you could consider a friend, someone that could have been there and been a friend with you. You're gonna lose him.
Why would I want to be a friend with a guy who says that I abuse and manipulate my friends?
I never fucking said that, you cunt.
Okay, so let me get this right. So you say that Hex Juice has Stockholm Syndrome and that I abused her, and then you said that I didn't say that.
It's hyperbole. It's hyperbole. I'm saying the actions.
I didn't realize you were silly.
No. I'm saying that you might be friends, but based on like what I saw and the way she was in chat the other day, like there's no part of me that's thinking, other than trying to save face with this big creator a little bit here, like she had to have been upset yesterday beyond what she's letting on, or else she is like something's up with her if that's the case. Listening to her voice and the way it's like going, she had to have been upset. And if she's not, then that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. If she wasn't and I misread that, that's fine. It doesn't change the fact. Nah, I'm not talking to her. I'm not talking to them. Again. Hello?
What are you saying, Hex?
What are you doing, Hex? Hex, you're in the chat the whole time. Like, what are you doing here?
The whole
you
time?
DM him. You
all right,
DM him saying I'm white knighting for you. You can. I'm just shocked here. I just honestly am.
But what? Can I speak for myself?
Sure. Can I put the DMs on screen first? Like, can I put the DMs?
You can put the DMs on screen in which I nicely and respectfully set a boundary with you that I don't want this to be a crusade on my behalf.
It's not.
I came into your chat.
I say four sentences
Please
later.
Let me speak because
sure.
absolutely everybody has been speaking for how I feel today.
That's fair.
Okay. So what happened was the reality of the situation was that I came in towards the last hour of you reacting to that conversation. I came in and honestly, to a certain extent, I was kind of glad that you were like agreeing with me to a certain extent because I was frustrated about the conversation, which I told Tectone privately that I was upset with him. Can we confirm this?
Yep, we agreed to talk about it privately later.
Yes. Okay. And so I was kind of joking around because I've always not known if you liked me or not because of the situation that we had previously. And I was kind of glad that you were like friendly with me. And then I stayed in there longer, right? And it became this absolute tirade where you were using this as a situation to bring up Atsu, to bring up envy, and all of this other shit. And I DM'd you. I added you on Discord first because I don't typically check my Twitter DMs. You DM me on Twitter in the middle of it at some point. I don't know when. And we're like, am I off base? And then and then I DM'd you and said, hey, like, I don't like, you can have problems. You're valid. I don't want to be part of this. I don't need you to make me part of this. I don't need to be defended. That's what white knighting is. Because I came in and an hour was friendly for a little bit, and then you started going off the fucking rails about all this other shit, and it wasn't about me anymore. It wasn't about your reaction. It wasn't about your thoughts. It was about you and your problem with Tectone. And so I politely and respectfully set a boundary that I don't need to be defended and that I don't want to be like part of this. And I told Tectone what I really thought, which was that you were trying to start a hate train on my behalf as me as like the mascot of your crusade.
And I understand your point of view. Like, I absolutely understand that because it started with you, and so your name is going to be attached to it no matter what. But I'm telling you, and I'm telling everyone else, seeing that conversation, it was like relapse, seeing all the times it's happened in the past. And the tirade that I went on was a me thing. That was a me issue.
Yes.
And so I'm not defending you. I'm not defending you. I'm recognizing a pattern here that I'm tired of. And so
well, what you did do though was try and get me to say, oh, can you just confirm that you felt dejected and you didn't know?
I did. I did. I wanted to understand
Tectone and all this stuff.
Yeah, I wanted to understand why. Yeah, no, I did do that because I was curious. Like, are you guys chill or like were you upset because like the way he bullied you down, the way he broke you down, it seemed like you were pretty frustrated. So I asked, like, were you? Like, what's going on here?
And you know what I did is I sent him like a 1,000-word fucking essay about everything that I was worried about and everything I was thinking about, and we talked about it privately.
And that's awesome. I'm really happy for you.
And I told him even after that I was still frustrated with him.
Right.
And I don't need anybody else. Like,
I'm not defending you. I'm not
my name, but like I don't want this to be about me.
Okay.
Like, if you don't like Tectone, say that you don't like Tectone and say your problem with Tectone.
I don't like Tectone. I have a problem with Tectone.
Okay, so make it about that. Stop bringing up
these
other content creators, this and that and that. If the conversation that I had with Tectone upset you, I understand that. But like that's why I set the boundary of I don't want this to be about defending me.
And I've never said it's about defending you. Even in the DM with you, I said, yeah, this is a me issue now. It's not about
but when you were on stream, it like high key was because you're trying to rope me into this like hate train that you were doing. Your chat was being super
I'm
fucking
not roping you in. What the fuck you were chatting in there the whole time. Like if you had felt that way, you would have been gone.
Because at a certain point I had already chatted and everybody knew I was in chat.
Hex, can I interrupt? So what you're saying is, Mtashed, is that you know Hex Juice's intentions more than she does.
Again, you're doing that fucking thing where you put words in my mouth that I never said.
So then why is she telling you her point of view and you're saying, no, your point of view is wrong?
I never said that either, dude.
Hex, did you feel that way?
That he's trying to assume my intention and my feelings?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes, I feel like I've made that abundantly clear.
Cool. So Mtashed, you need to be aware of your own actions.
Holy shit.
Anyways, move forward.
This is shocking.
Isn't that crazy?
It is crazy being on the other end of this. Holy shit. Like, I'm actually in shock right now. I wish you luck. I wish you both luck. Good luck in the content creator space. I will not be talking about you guys. I'm not going to make videos on you. Again, I'm not going to make a video on this unless you do, and then I'll like defend myself. But again, this just confirmed the exact person that you are. I knew this was going to happen coming into it, John, and I really did hope that like there'd be maybe like a minute of kind of shock or panic of like, fuck, like maybe I crossed the line, like maybe I'm going down a path that is like going to end in like loneliness and like not having friends in the space. And you just doubled down on the exact thing that I knew you were going to do. And he didn't want to hear it. He didn't want to hear it. He just left it. He left the call before I even said it. He actually is such a piece of shit, dude. He is. I can't believe Hex did that. And I can't believe Tectone said that. He is such a fucking child. He is really pathetic. Wow. I can't believe Hex did that. Anyways, that's it. The call is done. That was between him and I. I will not mention him anymore. I will not talk about him. The conversation is done. I am honestly so shocked right now. I can't believe it. I will be curious to see if he does defend himself and like do like a super negative video or what, but yeah, he's just gonna throw he just throws so many like straw mans or red herrings in, and I call it out over and over again, and he just keeps doing it and doing it and doing it. Like, you can't argue with the guy. You did this to yourself? Oh, I knew it was coming. And it played out exactly how I knew it was going to. And if anyone can see that, the way he conducts himself in the conversation and can't recognize the narcissism and like how shitty he is, then I don't know what to tell you. You all right? I'm just kind of sad. It's just like exactly what I expected. It's been years. Do you know what? No. Do you know what? That's done. No more. We're done. Let's move on. I'm not going to talk about it anymore. I literally am done. Let's go. I get it. All right.